Pew! Hey, y'all. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Kick back, relax. How about that? Brian the Divine Healer here with you. Gonna do your reading, my friends. That's right. So, guess what? My favorite ones. Leo, Virgo. That's you guys. Welcome. Come on in. Let me just shine up my glasses here real quick because this light is so froggy that I can't see with the smudge marks all over my glasses. And so I was getting comments I didn't even see in the last live, so now I got to pay attention. Yeah. Okay. So let me get my deck. Let's do this. I'm going to use the Thelema deck. All right. So, Divine Squad, my loyal subscribers. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your commentos. I want to learn a different language. So, for all my subscribers, even you guys are noobs, right? For the word comment, leave your country's comment, how to say comment, in the comments. Does that make sense? Because, I want to, cohese. I want to get it all blended. So if you guys help me learn that, I'm helping you learn this. So it's a good trade-off, right? Let's keep going. All right. So Leo Virgos, how the hell are you doing? August 19th to 25th. You guys are exposing the cusps. That's right. You're part of the cusps of exposure. Right. So welcome to that. This is my trusty little cup holder, right? I got this at the store today, and I was just like poking around, and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. It looks like a little flower pot. I don't know, put some succulents or basil or some shit in it, right? But then I was like in the store, and I was like, I'm kind of thirsty, you know what I mean? I like this kind of cool because it's the symbology, right? I don't really care about the Route 66. It's the 66 that I care about, right? So 6 and 6 is what? 12? What's 2 plus 1? 3? Period divinity. Period trinity. What? See? It's all over us. It's all in front of our face. If you know how to see it, you'll see it all day long. I promise you. So I took this and I was like, yeah, thirsty. I'm in the store. I got a water. See? I'm not giving any shameless plugs here to the water, but you know what I mean? I grabbed the water in the store and I was like, let me check this out. So this is a little planter, and I was like, oh, that's a perfect little coaster now. Yeah, there we go. So, let's do your reading, my friends. Let's get into it. Okay, not quite yet. It was like an offer of marriage on the table just fell out. What? Okay, let's get into your reading. Seriously. This is who I am, how I am. You're going to deal with it. You're going to like it. Right? Y'all do anyways, right? I know you do. So, stick around for the ending. Let's find out what happens in your story, and I'll give you 2 cards in the beginning that will tell you your energy in this present moment. Okay, noobs? You get that? Good. So hit the like button. Subscribe. How do you say subscribe in French or Italian or whatever, countries that you guys are watching me from? Throw those in the comments, too. I love it. Trust me, I'm a fast learner because I learned how to read, write, and speak Arabic in 9 months. Take that to the bank, sucker. All right, I did. True story. I have RB buddies to collaborate that story. All right, so let me shuffle these up a couple more times. I'll stop gabbing, and we'll get into your energy. There you go. Here's your first card. Okay. Well, you have very, very passionate flames of fire going on right now. Yeah. This is Mr. Sassy Pants card. Right. So this is a big energy. Okay. You're very, very almost on the verge of being pissed. But I would definitely say, since it's Leo Virgo, this is a representation of your Leo energy. You're very ferocious right now. Okay, here we go. Well, see, I told you ferocious passion wants as your drive. You're ready to, take a different step. You're ready to go on your journey, right? You're ready to take that leap of faith. And you're very, 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 very fired up about it, right? Like you're starting to take this action. So let's see where you're going to go. Let's see what happens. Okay. Well, looks like you need to say something. Okay. And so not only the journey, it's not always where we're going to go. The journey could be internal, could be with your emotions. The journey could be within your mind, right? And so this is what we're dealing with here, right? You're very fired up about really trying to maybe even be brave into saying something to somebody, right? And this Queen of Swords is going to say something to somebody, let me tell you, because she don't mess around. She's very direct. She's very, very, very precise and like surgical with the words. You know what I mean? And sometimes words hurt worse than, physical assaulting. So this is where you want to go. It's like you have this need to say something. And it's like a strong opinion or something very, very direct, right? Because you're very intelligent. You already know what you're going to say. You know how it's going to be said. And you're just waiting to cut the head off. See, waiting. This is like a conversational ambush. No. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like you got mad about something and then you really wanted to go maybe approach somebody or something like that and you wanted to speak what was on your mind. And apparently they're not home because you're just kind of like waiting. They're like standing at the door, be like, come on out. Yeah. Threes also represent change, right? Change and exploration. Okay, so let's just get another card here and see what you're going to do with this sword that you got in your hand. The King of Swords, what is going on with you today, my friends? You have the King and the Queen of Swords in between. Are you in a relationship? You guys are fighting? Are you guys fighting? Are you waiting to say something to your other partner? I'll say, I need my glasses. All right. Getting there. I'm getting there. I'm on that list, my friend. I'm really there, Courtney, right? I really am. Did I read that right? My glasses are all smudged up. Yeah, right. Okay, so this is the Leo Virgos, right? So hold on to your pants. We're gonna get a couple more into my Scorpios there, okay? So right here, it's like you're waiting to say something to somebody that's gonna be waiting to say something to you, right? Somebody's standing in their truth. Because you have the King and the Queen of Swords out here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stick around. You know what I'm saying? It might resonate. It doesn't have to be one specific sign, even though I do cusps. I had that question the other day, and somebody was like, well, if I'm like one day away from being a cusp, because she thought she was in the cusp, and I was like, no, you're just one day short. She was like, well, then I can't do the reading. And I'm like, well, you have, this sign and that sign. You guys, you have the Leo, Virgo, right? So it doesn't necessarily always have to be for the outsiders get stuck outside because they still have that Leo sun sign. They could have the Virgo sun sign. So they can watch this too. And then, it might resonate. I don't know. I'm pretty good with giving you guys the messages. You know what I mean? So I kind of let them know that kind of shit. So one of these signs is one of your sun signs and you're waiting for the Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. Hang on. Check it out. So right here, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's like there's a sword fight about to happen. And it's like ferocious. Let's keep going. Maybe it's the battle of the minds. I don't know. This is what I feel like. This dude's the referee, people. Okay, this is you. This is whoever. And this is the referee. Like right in the middle of that shit. Right? So you're basically waiting to say something to somebody who has just as strong as of opinions as you do. Very direct and sharp tongue, right? You're both very, very intelligent, so it's like you're even match. Maybe Maybe it's not an argument because there's really no struggle out here. Maybe because you are the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're waiting around in this fool's journey to wait for somebody that's on your level. King and Queen of Swords. Ooh, that one's juicy. Okay, let's pull the next card and we're going to see which one fits. Okay, if it fits, it ships. So stick it in there. Mail it off. There you go. Okay. Whatever you've been waiting for this other person, I really feel it's another person that you are looking for that's evenly balanced with you, meaning they have just as much intelligence as you do. You don't have to carry their dead weight because they ain't carrying none because you're not bringing any to them. They have their affairs in order. I know, Mookie, chill. Come here. Come here, baby. Phoebes, come here. It's like the little Frenchie stops the big bull, my big lap. So she's a bully. I have to break him up. I have to be the referee. So funny. Okay, so right here is like, hello, Mandy. Okay, yeah, so right here you're waiting, right? I mean, you've been starting to take action this way, but you're waiting, right? It's kind of a slow process to really find this person that's like evenly matched for you on the same level, right? I'm not saying anything else different. You can't make me. Because this is what it is, people. I told you, King and Queen of Swords now with the big old wand out there. So someone's got a big ready for you, right? Passionate new beginning. Look at that. That's hot, like I told you, on fire. Yeah. So there you go. There's your fool's journey. Because you know why? You're really wanting to find somebody on your level. And we all should be kind of doing that, you know what I mean? But we lower our standards a little bit to learn the lessons we do in our karmic ways. Yes. Okay. Sun Virgo, Moon Aries. Okay, I don't care about your boyfriend. This is you because you're here. I mean, unless he's with you, that's cool. I mean, you guys share the same signs, maybe, whatever. But you know, you're that Virgo sun, you know. So this is Leo Virgo. And so because of the cusp, it's in that transitional period of time, which the astrologers think it doesn't really exist, but it's an imaginary line because the sun does fall, not for every sign. Well, I mean, at least 12 times for the zodiacs, right? But not everyone's going to have that in between time, right? So now we're going to really pause the reading. I'm sorry, my friends, but I'm getting into this. This is good. Okay, so Courtney, Courtney, I don't know if you're there. Mandy, you're there. Cool, check it. So we are doing the Leo Virgos, right? And so when I'm talking about that transitional period of time, because you're a Virgo sun, right? I don't have the other chart to look and see exactly when Virgo starts, but it starts, I think, I want to say like the 23rd of August. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love to be fact checked. You know what I mean? But because the cusp runs into your sun sign and it runs out of the other sign because it's in that middle, you still can be affected because you still carry that Virgo sun sign, right? Now, if you're a Leo, it would be the other way around. So then you'd be more on the Leo side. But when it comes to these dates, there's only so many days. So April 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 7 days, right? 7 days of this transition of the sun in between these two zodiac signs. Correct? Correct. So if your birthday is like right on that 26th of August and the cusp ends at the 25th, well, that means that sun is now coming out of Leo completely because it's in that middle, leaving from Leo to go to Virgo. And so now it's going to go into Virgo, and it's like 1 day. But you still carry those traits, right? Let me get my glasses. Very interesting, right? And that's why a lot of people don't understand about the cusp because they don't know what it means, or, you know, we're all ignorant in our own ways, you know what I mean? But this is why I take this to school with y'all. So then you get a better understanding of what I'm saying, so then you can digest it. See, you're on the 24th, right? Oh, the 29th. Okay, so you're like 4 days out of the cusp, but 4 days into the sun sign Virgo. So you're like the baby Virgo. Same. You're just born. Right? So you still, no matter what, you still carry those characteristic traits. I think you got it. Good. Okay. So that's that. And maybe I should do just a video of all the cusps so people really get that kind of frogular dissection. All right. Drink your waters. There's your hot box coming. Passionate new beginning. Right. It's slow and steady to come in because you're waiting on this person. Right. Mm-hmm. So you're waiting for your hot pants to come in. Mr. King of Swords or Mrs. King of Swords, however it fits, but you're in this Queen of Swords energy. So you're ready to go. You've already taken your leap of faith. You already know who and what you want as like your mentality of what you see as a person for who you want to be attracted to, right? Of course. And this is why you're waiting. And so now you get the start coming. It's slow to come in, but look at you being all happy now. Mm-hmm. So it's like you get what you want. You find your person that's now going to be on that same level, King and Queen of Swords. Very direct, very in your face, very cold can be sometimes. Well, just like a Virgo can, right? Really, yo, Virgos. Let's keep going. Let me look at this chart one more time. Yes. Okay. So it's kind of funny that we're talking about this because really, Leo Virgos are in that cusp of exposure. And this is what we're doing. We're exposing the idea of what this cusp really means. So then you can all tell your friends at Subway and shit. You know what I mean? And spread the word. So hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. So there's your happy new start. There's your happy. I mean, there's so much fire. Look at the wand on fire. The sun's on fire. You two are just sitting there like, we don't care. We're just gonna fry in this little field of butterflies and stuff because you really are on this verge of being able to come face to face with somebody who's actually on your level. And you're going to have to explore this idea to see if this changes what you want. Right? That's that Three of Swords, and here comes your Wheel of Fortune. So, karmic wheel does turn. That cycle is ending of you waiting. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady for this to come in. But it also means fate and destiny. So could this be a fate? Could this be destiny that you finally find a person that is your equal, your match? It looks that way. Because they're going to make you very happy when they come in with this offer of a whole lot of passion. I mean, it's like, I can't do my sound effects on live because I can't edit the shit, but it's like, boing. You know what I mean? And this is what that kind of infinity you guys have for each other. That passion. It's very, very passionate because you're sitting there boiling hot, ready to go. And he's just coming in slow and steady. Or she, flip it, however it works. So there you go. There's your karma. There's your fate. There's your destiny, right? There's that cycle changing, right? Ending some strife, right? Ending some strife, right? The conflict was really, it was the waiting period, right? It's like you order your package and then the damn post office says it takes 2 days and they charge you for 2 days, but you don't get that bitch for like 3 or 4 days, 5 days. Sometimes they're like, oh, that's just the standard way. And I'm like, kind of confused on your rates over here, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't I get my package when you said I was supposed to get it? I mean, I give props to the mail people. It's hard shit. But if they had more effective communication on how things really work up front, I think it'd be a little better process. Right. Instead of trying to play catch up. Here you go. That's my opinion only. So there you go. There's your 5 of Cups. So not only did this change the conflict for you as far as waiting for this to happen, roll out, when's my, fate coming in? When am I get to be happy with the person that's on the same kind of level as me? It also changes your emotions. Okay, you're not sulking. You're not really feeling like, oh, there's something more out there. There's nothing, right? Because you were maybe in that sense in the beginning of not finding somebody that was worthy and on your same level, mentally, emotionally, physically, and passionately. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this a little, because we have new people coming in and they're way younger. So we have to put a good impression on these people. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. So now you change your emotions, right? Your cups change, your emotions for the way that you see things and the way you felt about this lag is now different for you. And there you go, persevering in your emotions, right? So now you're feeling very nostalgic about this new start because you have happiness here. Y'all should be sitting in the damn field like that, holding hands. If this is how much passion you got for this person coming in, because it could be fate and destiny, but it does change a whole lot for you, right? It changes the way that you were feeling about now happening, and it changes to make you just look back and just say, "Oh man, it was worth it." I mean, this person that took so long coming in is worth it because they're fantastic. Okay, so now you have the moon card. So this was something that was really guided for you, right? You definitely didn't see this new passion to begin coming to you because it was like, dum, da-dum, 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 right? It was slow and steady. You weren't sure. Maybe, you already know this person. And maybe you've been dating, right? And it's not all like what you want because you want more. And you're not sure if they want more. So then it's like, hey, let's have this meeting of the minds. Let's come to some kind of exploration of this and come to this communication of, hey, do you want this? Do you want this? Are we going to go? How are we going to take this? Because I'm ready for the journey. And so they slap you on with the big old wand and say, there you go. Now your hot pants sitting in the sun. Okay. And so this is kind of some of the stuff that wasn't illuminated to you, but it's really more guided, right? It was really in the sense for you to really guide your mind to really sit down and decide maybe together or for what you wanted individually before this person might have came into your life or will be. Oh, thanks, Courtney. I appreciate that. Hey, this is the way I try to vibe on my channel. And you know what? This ain't just no show. I'm this way every day of my life. The people I meet, I make such an impression, they can't forget about it. You know what I mean? Because they just enjoy my energy. And I appreciate sharing with you and getting these remarks back. This makes me a little flattered. Appreciate that. Right. Because, everybody's all stiff and like, you got this card. You know what I mean? They're not so loose and making you feel comfortable where, it's like we're talking. You know what I mean? Even though I got to read. Just kidding. Here you go. Now you're chilling out, man. That's right. Now you're at peace, right? Now you're at peace. Now you find some kind of balance, right, in your mind. So you guys have these kind of conversations. You guys figure this out together, and you go, okay. So now that we're getting this going, are we gonna go have a picnic in the park? Are we gonna go have a picnic in the park? Because you really feel this person is meant for you because they are your level. You're the Queen of Swords. They're the King of Swords. So now you get to chill out in your mind. See, Swords is about your mind. 4 is about stability. So not only does this card mean rest, relaxation, peace, what do you think stability means? Peace. Swords is your mind. So now you have peace in your mind. Because you weren't so peaceful in your mind before. Because shit wasn't happening. It wasn't moving. You wasn't even sure if it was taking off. And that's part of that moon card of not being seen. So it looks like you're on a good journey. And it looks like you avoided a whole bunch of catastrophe in your mind. Okay? Because you have the 4 swords there, so now you chill, right? This would mean that you have anxiety. This would mean you have stress, right? But see here, 9s mean achieving. Swords is your mind. And what you have achieved was this peace of mind. So if you look closely at that picture, I mean, man, it's kind of whacked with the light I got. But you can't see those swords. They're not touching her, right? She's not getting stabbed like one of those. Now, if I showed you the 10 of swords, well, all those stabs, it's like shish kebabbed, right? And so this is the difference. You've avoided that. You've achieved to be able to get this balance in your mind, to know that this was worth waiting for because it was the person that was on my same level. And it makes me very happy. They make me very happy. Okay, so now there's a tiny bit of a delay. There could be something could be on hold. Okay, let's see. It's not heartbreak because you guys are already going to be together happy when this starts to unfold, whether it is now or in the you'll see. Just leave a comment when it does. So there you go. 3 of swords. There's a delay. What's the delay? Somebody's defensive. Somebody's defensive. They're not walking away. There's no heartbreak. which will be the meanings of those cards. But somebody is defensive, okay? I don't know why. Maybe it's this other person. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to foreshadow or foretell because I don't really do that. I just let the cards talk for themselves. Well, I think that you might be a little defensive because I think you know this person. I really do. So I think this is now that sorry about the singles that aren't really dealing with somebody. You can still kind of keep that idea as far as somebody's going to come in that's on your level. But I feel that some other people that it might relate to is that they're already dealing with somebody. And because you wanted to bring this conversation of where are we going, what kind of journey are we going to take together? You were the one that was more of the inquisitor. You were the one that was really more wanting to find the answers as being this Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords was staying his truth, basically saying, I love you, baby. I love you, baby. But it's kind of like you've been dating for 7 years and you're waiting for them to pop the question and they're taking their sweet ass time with bringing it to you. Okay. So that's for half of the crowd that is dealing with somebody. And then the other half is for somebody is waiting on this person that's going to be new, that's going to bring you the same as what you have. So however you see your person that you want, they're going to come and show you that. And, we all have visions of who we want in our head. And that's somebody that's on our same level. If you give, you want somebody to give, right? I think you get that point. Okay, so really here it was like you're defensive because it wasn't manifesting fast enough. Whoa, yeah. So now are you the Leo or are you the Virgo side? What got all pissed off a little bit and waiting for this to happen? Because it was taking a little bit of time. Could be you. So there's a Magician card. Don't worry about my friend. She's rolling on the floor on her blanket, freaking out. She freaks out, man. She's freaking out. And there's your truth. Okay. But this also means that you guys get a better perspective. So there's a new, aces are about new starts, right? There's your swords again. It's your mind. So now you get a new way of thinking, okay? And that new way of thinking was that maybe you had to release some control, okay? You had to release some control. I hate to say this to you. Leo specifically, but more Virgo, so it fits well, right? So you get a better perspective on the timing, okay? So you relinquish the control. You decided to wait and let this come to you when they're ready, okay? And so this is what you finally get to understand, right? You were defensive in why wasn't it manifesting fast enough, and you get a better perspective on why, because it wasn't your time to make this happen because you were already ready. You're already here with the leap of faith. You were already being brave to take that journey, right? So now when they come in, you understand that it was divine timing, right? Because remember, we talked about fate, destiny, divine timing. So you had to really get that understanding in your mind, the swords, of that control that you were trying to have, right? So now you get a fresh, brand new perspective on your own mind. To be happy. This is family. You got the king and the queen of swords out here. So yes, you want a family, they want a family. This is what's going to be happening. This is kind of like what I told about the other half of the people out here that are already dealing with somebody. It was like you've been engaged for 7 years. When the frick are we going to get married over here, Joey? You know what I mean? When is this going to happen? It's kind of like that attitude, right? This mentality. And so, yeah, there's your happiness, there's your marriage card. And it's the same thing for people that are single. It's just you're waiting, okay? It's not you're waiting for having the conversation. It's waiting to actually start it because they're going to bring in this new start, okay? Wow. Thank God I wasn't writing all of this down because this would take a long time. Okay, so there you go. There's your happiness. There's your family card. It also builds stability, right? Because the fours are that stability. And you decide, just, you know what? You're going to put that shit behind you. Put all those behind you because it was a little burdensome for you to wait to see what heads or tails, which way it was going or not, right? Because you trusted your intuition. Queen of Cups. trusted your intuition, you started taking action in your mind. Congratulations, you did that. That was all you. Yeah. So you relinquished the control, right? You didn't chop it off before it really took off, right? Or you didn't cut it off if you already have it and you just let it work itself. Meaning 7 years we'd engaged, we're not married yet. Well, since you wanted to put that out, Queen of Wands, well then here come next week, you're gonna get married. And so then you understand now how it all happened because you were being a little too Queen of Swords-ish, harsh with your words, quick, very direct. So there you go. You started taking action for shit that you wanted to. This is your wish and your hope. To find somebody that's on your same balance, your same level, same mentality, everything. Swords, mentality, queen and king. It's a perfect fit. And this is what you wish for the whole damn time. So now I can see why you're a little snippy, right? A little snippy. But it's okay. We eventually get what we want. But sometimes we have to let go a little bit for it to get to us. Pulling too hard. You know what I mean? And that's kind of that sense. Okay, we'll take those two cards. And we'll see what they are. Oh, yeah, two. So bottom's the top, top's the bottom. There is your official relationship, my friends. So are you the gold flipper or are you the silver flipper? I think the man would be the silver flipper and the girl would be the gold flipper. That's just my opinion. And there's an investment, right? Solid, stable investment, right? Pentacles is stability. That was 3-1 on the clock as I was saying that. So it's going to be a very stable investing kind of relationship. Why? Because you have the queen and the king of swords out here. This is the same person that is on your level, my friends, on every single aspect that you could think of, right? It's like a perfect fit. Oops, this goes here. A perfect fit. You know why? That's why. Fate, destiny, something that you deserved or deserve because it was written, slotted, supposed to be. So there's your stable. There's you two are out here planting your corn and shit, right? He's on the tractor back there, and you're over here with your little Mary Poppins hat on, trying to pick your fruit, right? You guys are investing in this solid, good relationship. I like it. I like it a lot. That's what we need more in this world is more solid, stable, long-term marriage relationships. Now get out of here in the divine Uber. Take off. If I cannot say this is guided and divine, fate, destiny, I don't know what. Take that to the bank, 6-shooter. How dare you? 0414. They're gonna have to wait. How rude! Can't get that one over there. Sorry. All right, they'll call back or leave a voicemail if it's important. But yes, there's your Uber. There is your taxi cab pulled up from the divine given to you. So now instead of being in a slow and steady pace, you guys are like taking off to invest in a very abundant and stable relationship. This is all you wished for because you started taking action in your mind to really bring it to the attention of whoever you're with or having that patience to wait for somebody to come in. So those are the singles and the non-singles. I think we divided that evenly, right? So Chariot, oh my God. I think, yeah, I'll pull another card or two and I think we're going to cap it here because I didn't want to pull another card because I was happy with the Chariot card there. But now you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, not only is it going to be stable, but you guys are going to be working together effortlessly. Effortlessly. Now that it's official, now that it has started, and now that somebody maybe brought it up and said, where are we going with this? Right? There's your collaboration. Solid. That's where I'm leaving it. Drink out of that cup. Take a big, big, big gulp. There's your Ace of Cups. So there's a brand new start in love. And you also have a refresh in your emotions. So maybe you guys will start renewing your vows. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's fate, my friends. Fate. So someone's lucky because they're about to be very, very happy. That sun's pretty bright. So wear some sunscreen. Probably some insect repellent, right? Try to stay away from the DEET. You know, there's other things out there that are natural that work better, right? So, yeah. There's your Ace of Cups. Brand new start. I can't help that. The cards just come out the way they do. So, enjoy that, my friends. Because that has been your reading. And what is this? What a savage. That's right. I am. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I really like that because you know why it catches you guys' attention? Because I'm naturally that way. But then I can break it down on the ways that I do so you guys understand. And I make it fun, right? Tarot is so boring you get trapped. And it's like, oh my God, this is a soap opera. I don't know what's going on, right? If I bring the lightness, the heartness that I have, well, then you guys get to enjoy it. And I enjoy it for you. So 333630. Oh, too many numbers. I'm like, I think I'm what's his name in that movie? Jim Carrey. That was a movie. 23. He was seeing all these numbers. They're all mixing up. Check out my other playlist. Check out my other videos because I did a bunch of crap like that already. I'll be putting more out there like that because everything is connected. Me, you, this table, the glue. It's all one thing. Okay. And that's what we're trying to achieve here on this channel. Because I do the duality of everything. Those two cards balance. You got two eyeballs, right? Hopefully everybody does, but the same. It's to find that balance, right? And that balance now, when you put two together as one, that's the oneness we want to achieve. That's the higher vibration. That's the elevation that we all want to get to. So we be our better selves. We be our best selves. We're being our best game. And then you attract that. Bringing it in. And in your case, you're going to be lucky because you're going to find your damn spit image mirror person. I'm telling you. You make the bed the same way they do. Congratulations, my friends. I thank you for the savage comments. Appreciate y'all coming out, hitting the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Tell all your friends. When you go to the nursing home, you're doing your chores or whatever you do for your work, just saying. Tell everybody about my channel. Spread the word. Peace and love on this channel. Nothing but happiness and friends. Welcome to the family. If you're divine, noobs, what are you waiting for? Click the like button. Subscribe. And everybody, hit the bell. So when you're in the shower and you hear the bell, it's only me. I just made your video. You can check it out. You know what I mean? I have a waterproof phone. Peace. Have a great night. See y'all later.